Yo,
Yo.
yep. Welcome back. It's Tuesday night, which means it's another night of Island Boys football talk. Welcome back to everyone. Of course, you know you got Sweet in the building representing the Carolina Panthers, and we got Simon in the building representing the San Francisco 49ers. And Jizzle just stepped into the building representing the Philadelphia Eagles. Hope everyone's good. We had a good weekend. Today's show, we're going to talk about preseason week 2, what we saw, what we liked, what we didn't like, and then we'll see what's coming up for preseason week 3 and any other NFL news and notes. But we're happy to be back talking football again. Don't forget you can check us out on Facebook. It's live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, everything on deck for you guys. So, guys, week 2, preseason week 2, I know me and Shane watched his game. I watched my game. KG watched his game. I'm sure everyone has some good and some bads to talk about. Um, who wants to kick it off first? You want me to kick it off, or you guys want to kick it off?
You go first.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right. So we played the Giants, and Bryce Young again. He looked like a veteran in my eyes. First drive stalled out, but he had some good reads, good throws. And then the second drive was I think it was a 15 play drive, either a 12 or 15 play drive. We made it all the way down to their red zone. But if it wasn't, and then we got two holding calls, we were like third and 25. He threw that dart, a 20-yard dart to Hayden Huss, made it 4 and 5. We kicked the field goal, and that was it. But I thought he really looked well. His decision making was on point again. He's not forcing the ball. He's not making um, bad errors, bad mental lapses. Unfortunately, the offensive line had a bad miscommunication. They're still tweaking things, still working out some stuff, some rust. And like I told Shane already, I'm not in the overreaction zone. That's not me. We got a rookie quarterback, and it's a new coaching staff, new system. On the defensive side, it's a 3-4 scheme. It takes time to adjust. Offensive side, it's a new playbook. It's a mixed playbook with Frank Wright and Thomas Brown. So it takes time. I don't expect the Panthers to just go there and touch everybody. And listening to Miles Sanders today, he said what we're doing in preseason has absolutely nothing with our playbook, which is right. They're kind of very simplistic game plan for the preseason. It's preseason. They just want to see. We all know what preseason is. You get your starters, 1, 2 little series, and then it's all about the second, third, and fourth team trying to get a spot on the team. So to all the fans that I see overreacting and over complaining, that means you really don't watch football. Because if you watch football, you know preseason is about yes, getting into stride and stuff, but preseason is a lot about who's your second, third, fourth stringers. That's what preseason is about. Preseason has changed compared to how it was. We don't see preseason our starters playing like a full half and so no more. It don't work like that anymore. They got so much joint practices. They got so much stuff they do in training camp. They don't start. And any Carolina Panthers fan that's listening to this, I don't know if you guys think that you can come out there and go 14-3. I don't know which is you get there, but you gotta remember, new scheme, new coaching staff, new quarterback. You better be patient and allow the negatives to come because you are gonna get some. The offensive line, Aston Corbett, our highly regarded right guard, he's still walking his way back. Iken Ikwamu, which is our left tackle, yeah, he's a little floundering now, but people gotta remember this is his second year in the NFL. And when we drafted him number 6, it was because of his power blocking, run blocking. He still needed to refine his pass blocking, and it shows. He's still a little like smooth. He's a little rough around the edges, but it happens. That's football. And I keep hearing people say, "Oh, they're gonna get Bryce Young killed." Like Bryce Young never take a Bryce Young gets so much licks in Alabama. Them nearly kill he cut in Alabama. What you think he can't take a lick? I don't understand persons that come there and say, "Oh, he getting an NFL person hit him," but the NFL people didn't come from college. But I don't understand that. So I really don't understand. Yeah, he get hit already. The guy can take a hit. I guarantee when the season starts, he's just ain't gonna stand up in the pocket. He's gonna move the pocket. He's gonna make his throw. We're gonna run the ball effectively, close screen. We're doing nothing compared to the scheme. So that's why I don't like when I see so much stuff. Me, she we talk about this all the time. You see so much stuff that people say, and you kind of like scratch your head and are you guys really watching football? Are you guys know football or something? Because anybody that knows football would actually see what a team does. If you watch their training camp, you see what they do. They practice properly. In preseason, you want to see real game action, but it's a lot for the second, third, fourth stringers. Yeah, we lost. I didn't care about the score. I saw some improvements from Matt Corral, but he's still raw. Still saw I saw some good stuff from other players, and then there was some bad stuff, gap control, just stuff to still work on. But I'm not in the zone of overreacting like other persons. They're saying like, oh, the question whether Frank Wright was the right choice. Well, all of a sudden after two preseason
Already?
games, you question why if Frank Wright. Oh, Frank, I don't think Frank Wright and those guys know what they're doing. So after two
From
preseason games,
preseason? Oh, what they ask.
people saying that they don't know. Last time I checked, a guy give up a sack. Oh, he's the worst player in the world. Can he give up a sack? I don't understand that. Everybody gives up sacks. So if you're a logical player, you would know that. If you're a logical fan that actually watches the game and know your team, you will know that these things are processes. Of course, going through new formations, going through new plays. I'm sure the signal calls change. There's stuff to refine. And the Panthers, I'll get this out of the way. I don't think the Panthers are not Super Bowl contenders. No, not in the first year of Bryce Young. So I don't know why people think like. I think people judging them like that. Oh, what the Panthers got to worry about this year is making sure Bryce Young
Develops.
continues to develop.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a wide open NFC South. You got a good defense. You can compete for the NFC South, but it kind of remind me of that year when Jalen Hurts and them had that year with Jalen Hurts when they got 9-7 and they made the playoffs. That's kind of like the task deal to continue to develop, and then you could say next year, no, we going for it. We got about 70 million cap space next year. You got to still sign Brian Bonds, sign Frankie Louvu, Jeremy Chin, but now you gonna have the cap to go and sign players. Then if Bryce Young makes that big stride this year, you go and see. Now we're looking to compete at a higher level. But is the Panthers and the Eagles level? No. And the 49ers level? No. I do believe they could be competitive. They can go for the division, but also you gotta understand that the team itself still has to clear a lot of hurdles. This team isn't ready to just go there and compete. Bryce Young, I love what I see from Bryce Young. He to me, if he his main thing is his health, he is the future of the Panthers because the way he plays, I saw him going there and audible in that Giants game. You know, rookie going out there and audible plays and so yet. The guy telling you about the protections and everything. He knows what he's doing. He's making the plays. So I'm happy with that. I saw him throw a third and five to Adam Thielman. Perfect placement. The defender couldn't get with. That's what you want from Adam Thielman. That's what you want from Bryce Young. We ain't have Miles Sanders yet. He should be ready for week one. Transaction news. We Dante Jackson is banged up. I'm not surprised. We signed Troy Hill. He was with the St. Louis Cardinals. Well, the LA Rams are him was St. Louis Cardinals. He was with the LA Rams, and then he was with Cleveland. So he's someone that played with Ejiro, our defensive coordinator. We signed him, which is a very good move because he can play slot outside. I think that's gonna benefit us. And we released Marquand McCall, a big 345-pound nose tackle. Frank White said the scheme fit wasn't right. But one thing I want to say today is our assistant GM. He was talking about the team and the moves, and he said the team is gonna look a lot different when week one comes along. Remember, after the third preseason day is cut day. There's over 350 tons load of persons, over 500 persons get cut. He said they got a board about 350 players that they got their eye on, and we are top 10 in the waiver wire. So you know when you cut, you go through the waiver wire. He says for a fact he knows we're gonna get players we want. So they got their eyes on players that are gonna get cut. So I expect this team a lot of turnover to happen when cut day comes. So I'm not worried about positions and we got this person playing, and so I can go out and list my starters right now, but I won't do it. We'll leave that for another show. But the Panthers, I think we're in a good position to play good ball. Week one is against the Falcons. I don't know if Desmond Ritter would believe that he's the big boss. I don't know. But I think we could go there and punk Desmond Ritter in the head and then see what happens. The Atlanta defense still got some stuff to do. But we'll see because we got preseason week three coming up. Frank Wright said that Bryce Young is going to play again with the starters, like two series, and that'll be it against Detroit, which is fine. I don't mind that. Just hopefully, health is the main thing. So we're gonna play about two series, and then that's it. So we just gotta see what happens with there. But me, like I always say, is it an overreaction? Is it we reacting right? Is it we going overboard? Not to me. Fans are going overboard because I don't know what kind of fans they be. I think they play Madden too much, and then Bryce Young make a good throw at Madden. Then all of a sudden, them cussing in real life. I don't know. But if you're a real fan and you understand the game, you see the path that the Panthers are taking. Parsons cost Frank Wright because Frank Wright does call the plays in the first half and Thomas Brown does call the plays in the second half. Because Frank Wright calling normal plays, or give Thomas Brown all the play calling duties. Frank Wright ain't calling nothing. Frank Wright don't tell you I'm not gonna call plays that you guys gonna see. No, you're not gonna see the stuff that we're doing.
Exactly.
But then everybody, oh, Thomas Brown should be the quad. It should be the play caller.
Oh,
Like
what
Frank
that?
Wright, he been doing this shit for a long time. Frank Wright been doing this shit for a long, long time. So I don't
Uh,
understand why. Because he just calling simplistic plays. Oh, Thomas Brown should be it. Oh, his offense looks more more
so they want him.
flavor.
They want him through the whole playbook.
So I think they want him to do all the shifts and everything and make it see. Then I don't know.
Oh,
Oh,
what
wait till week one. This is gonna tell host Frank. I like really. That means you honestly think that preseason is week one in the NFL. You think actually think that the record counts in preseason. If you think that Frank Wade should be going on, Frank Wade just calling plays. Our Frank Wade is showing you guys. Let the players play, execute, win your matchups, but there's no plays involved that we run in training camp towards the scheme. The scheme is hidden until week one. Bryce Young and I said it. Um, Miles Sanders was in the thing today. Miles Sanders said there's absolutely nothing in those preseason games that we ran that has anything to do with our schemes.
right.
We just run the plays, normal plays, crossing roads, street roads, little thing. That's it. That we don't do no shifts. We don't do no bootlegs. We don't do no movement. The scheme is very complicated, and that's what fans don't understand. And the defense, Brian Bonds and Justin Houston didn't play yet. I don't understand why people are making that. Brian Bonds and Justin Houston gonna come off the edge. They're looking at all kinds of things. Amara Bano's been playing good. He got another sack. I like what I seen from Amara Bano. Hopefully, he makes the team. Cornerbacks, we're a little banged up. We got Stan Alvarez and Dante Jackson injured. That's why we brought Troy Hill. Safeties, Van Bell is playing really good. Jeremy Chin, of course, we know. Xavier Woods, linebacker, Shaq Thompson and Deion Jones and Frankie Louvu. Defensive tackles, you got Derek Brown, Shoy Tuttle. I'm sure we're gonna fill in. We got a fella named Raekwon Williams. He been looking good. I ain't worried. Only thing I will say is Chuba Howard get injured the ankle. With an injured Chuba and a little injured Miles Sanders, I think we should pick up another running back. I think they may pick up another running back once the cuts come. But I ain't complaining like how I see fans overreacting. Like really that means you guys ain't watching the thing too good, man. Because I could easily tell what they're doing, and if you follow your team, you should know what they're doing and you should understand. But the way fans act when stuff happen, it's not. You ain't proper fans. That means you just a Madden player that like the team. You gotta understand what your team doing. Like I understand what my team doing, and that's why I ain't getting. Think even if week one I come and we lose week one, the season ain't over. You gotta know what you're doing. Rookie, rookie quarterback, brand new style, brand new system.
New
Of
coaching
course, it's gonna
staff.
take time.
Well,
So,
you did
Scheme.
say you're gonna take an L week one.
huh?
You did say you're gonna take an L
I
week.
just feel like it just a little, yeah, like don't tweet. I did say I think like I said I did put a L, right.
Yep.
I put a L. I ain't saying I be getting blocked. I feel we just lose like 23-19 something like that. But it just don't. I just think that it'll just not be as smooth as you would think. But it will be a good game. I think we catch a stride in week two at home against the Saints. But like I say, I'm not rooting for them to lose. I hope they prove me wrong. But I understand that what comes with a rookie quarterback, new scheme, new head coach, new system. I understand what comes with that. That takes a while to get sync, especially when you don't play as much in the preseason. It gonna take. That's why when we watch in the preseason, somebody come out there and make a opening drive. Oh, them look good. That team elite. I didn't know that I'm gonna do that every single drive them do. Last time I checked the NFL, they make adjustments, right?
Right. Yep.
So I don't understand. I just when the Saints play the Chiefs, they were car drive all the way down here. Oh, we gotta watch out for the Saints. The Saints look unstoppable. Oh, I didn't know them. Next thing now, when Derek Carr come first game of the season, throw 4 picks. But Derek Carr needs to retire and call it quits. They gotta know. I good with the Panthers. Very good. So, like I said, Troy Hill is here. New cornerback addition. They say he's not gonna play because he's already familiar with the system. That's fine. Week three, preseason for the Lions. That's your last chance to impress and hope that you could make the team. If you can't, that's we're gonna see what happens during cut day. But for the Panthers, for me, for my starters and my key second stringers, I like what I'm seeing. I know the team isn't finished, but we still trending up. I'm not like the fan that say the Panthers trending down. We trending upwards. So we leave it as that until next Tuesday when the cuts being made in week three done. So I still trending up. I ain't trending backwards. Cause last time I checked, four stringers don't play in the key games. So whoever want to cuss up for a stringer, that's them business. Sam Howell went out there and traded the Ravens, but I didn't know the Ravens had third stringers out there playing, and then all of a sudden Sam Howell is gonna be the next best thing here when he playing third stringers. So I don't understand that either. So we don't know. We we don't get paid for it, so we'll see. So that's it for me in Carolina. We either switch it to Philly or San Fran. Up to you.
Feeling good.
You wanna go?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And our last, I think last time we talk on the show, I think we talk about the joint practices. And after that, they had the preseason game with the Bronx, who they had joint practices with. They tied that game 18-18. Um, four stringers didn't play. It was just the second string and third string and fourth string players, of course. Um, kind of a little concerned with the backup quarterback position for the simple fact that Mariota was playing with third stringers and missing a lot of wide open players. So kind of concerned about that a little bit because if something happens during the season that Jalen Hurts does get injured, I don't have confidence in Mariota. I mean, maybe next game he might show something, but the fact that you're missing wide open players, wide open in the middle of the field, you overthrowing wide open players, and something is really off. Kind of see why he's actually went from a first round pick to now a backup quarterback. So I have a little concern. Wanted to see Cam Jorgens play that right guard position, but he didn't suit up. So I guess I'll see him probably when the season starts. Um, hopefully, all goes well with him too as well, because I haven't seen him playing full action as yet. Last time I saw him play was last year preseason. That was it. Um, Nolan Smith is a beast, of course. Very active. Has a good skill set. Got injured a little bit. He had a shoulder injury. Had to leave the game. But happy to see what I saw from him. Sanu Kobe Dean saw a little stench of him. He made a few plays, a couple impact plays. I think he had a fumble too as well. So kind of little. I want to see more, but I'd probably have to wait until the season starts. But I'm okay for now. Um, saw a bit of Jalen Carter too. Still explosive. Didn't see much of Jordan Davis. Um, the cornerbacks they struggle a little bit in that game, especially Kelly Ringo. You can see he's a work in progress. You can see that he's probably gonna be your fifth or sixth cornerback. Zach McPherson, he got injured in that game as well. He's out for the season. So probably gonna have to wait until roster cups come up to see if we're gonna decide if we're gonna sign another cornerback. Um, our starting quarterback, he's looking pretty good so far in these past two preseason games. He's looking good in camp too as well. But from what I've been hearing, that because I'm thinking that he should be the second string quarterback. He playing way better than Mariota right now. But what I'm hearing is that he's still a work in progress. He still has a lot more to learn. So he's gonna stay the second string, and Mariota, he's gonna be the um he's gonna be the second string quarterback. So
What you name him?
Tanner McKee.
Tanner McKee. Tanner McKee, yeah. He looked good. He looked good in the two preseason games. He's looking good in training camp, but this is him going against third stringers and second stringers, you know what I mean? Or fourth stringers. He's going up against fourth stringers and stuff like that. So like I said before, from what I've been hearing from outside of the Eagles camp is that Mariota is gonna stay as the number two. Tanner McKee will be the number three. So but like I said before, kind of a little bit concerned about Mariota. So hopefully Jalen Hurts stays healthy for the rest of the season, because if Jalen Hurts goes down, then we're gonna be in big trouble. But most likely, maybe they might decide to sign a quarterback off the street. We'll see. But Mariota right now is the only person who could exactly run that offense, the read option offense or whatever. It's just that his mechanics is off, and he's inaccurate. So I don't know. But other news, Miles Jack retired.
Yep.
He got a plum.
I understand that guy, but he probably don't like football no more. Probably don't like money, but he retired, so which means that
So you got enough money.
I guess, um, but I guess he's happy, he's content, so that's good. But I guess our linebackers right now is Kobe Dean, who's still penciling as your starter. Zach Cunningham is gonna be next to him as a linebacker, and they're probably gonna wait for roster cuts to happen to send another linebacker. Um, and roster cuts, they cut what's his name, Greedy Williams. I had high hopes for him when we signed him in preseason
Yeah.
in the off season, but for some reason they say he's lazy. um, he doesn't show the talent that he has.
Yep.
Um, he slacks a little bit, so they released him. And I guess for the fact that we said that Cleveland released him, they didn't keep him, so that says something. So I don't know if somebody's gonna pick him up. We don't know, but we'll have to see.
I
Like I said before,
I know.
right? Yeah, he didn't play too well. He didn't look good at all in the preseason game so far. He's been struggling in camp too as well. So that's why he got cut. Um, so we'll have to, and then after we, like I said before, we lost our fourth string cornerback in Zach McPherson. So we're gonna have to wait for roster cuts to happen to see if we could pick up another cornerback. Cause we kind of thin at that position right now. We only got what Ringo, um, Slay, Bradbury, and pretty much that's about it. And Maddox and Josh Job. So that's about a five. Probably need to walk with six. Just dress 4-5 and a six a 6 person on the bench and street clothes or whatever just in case. So you're gonna have to sign somebody else. Um, right now, Reed Blankenship right now is penciled in as the free safety. He's gonna command that spot. It's gonna be a big battle from now until the start of the season, probably through the middle of the season, between Terrell Edmonds and Sidney Brown. Um, the fact that I think if Sidney Brown was a seasoned veteran, he would have taken that starting spot over Terrell Edmonds. But the fact that he's a rookie, they're gonna probably hold him back a little bit and leave Terrell Edmonds start. So, but most likely, I can see Sidney Brown taking over that strong safety spot and being a starter. For the fact that he's a very impactful player, quick to the ball, move sideline to sideline, great tackler. I mean, explosive hitter. So I could actually see him being a starter at the come down to the middle of the season. Um, of course, there's not much to talk about of the Fortune offense. Um, they didn't do much. I mean, like I said before, they did what they had to do for the second joint practice game, joint practice against the Cleveland Browns. So I think they dominated that game. They didn't. I mean, not the game, but the practice. They did dominate the first practice, I guess, because of the game that they had before against the Ravens. Being out there in the heat, being a little tired and stuff like that too. So I think the day after that, Nick Sirianni got on the team and they played a whole lot better, dominated that practice. So that's good for the fourth stringers too. Jalen Hurts again is improving a whole lot more. He's improving his mechanics too as well. He's not bailing out the pocket as he was before last season. Right now, he's sitting in the pocket, going through his progressions, finding the right open receiver, open target. He's also directing receivers down the field too as well, and he also has full command of the offense. As I said before, he actually now knows where each player is on the field, so that's good. So that's good coming out of the Eagles camp. Um, but right now, I think right now they will be doing joint practices with the Colts. I think they had to end practice today because some fella decided he gonna be a missile and hit Kenneth Gainwell, and Kelsey decided that he gonna box him off. So they had to finish practice today. But other than that, I think our next preseason game is Thursday against the Colts, and we talk about that next week.
Yeah, you had a heap of wrestling
Yeah, he put wrestling today, partner.
up in there. I see Barnett try to hit a ball
Yeah,
like a Anthony Richardson hand, and Anthony Richardson. Somebody didn't like it because he ended up boxing him and fight broke out. And then kills,
so yeah,
then somebody high fall Gainwell, and then
Gainwell.
Kelsey, big old fight again.
They had to finish practice early today. And it was a little chippy, a little
Them
too
joint
chippy.
practices a little thing, because
But they're saying that these practices getting a little too crazy because these players hitting a lot harder.
yeah, because you remember too, Washington and Baltimore had them joint practices, and Mark Andrews high fall a fella to the point that he out for the season.
Right.
Mark Andrews hold a fella there, then high fall him in a fight, but them can't suspend him because it's team activities. So it have to be the team doing it. You know the team is suspending Mark Andrews, but they say he broke his collarbone. If I were that fella, well, he got to pay my whole year salary
You could better.
because he trying to make a team and you broke my collarbone. Not even in a game, in a fight, hold a match. So I don't know. These joint practices, I understand what they're trying to do. You're better in a team like that, but all of them fighting. Everybody got to fight somewhere and
I
hit
ain't
too
gonna,
hard or something.
I ain't gonna discipline. I gotta do something.
Look at you.
When we
You're
had,
fi- you're
when we,
fighting up. You're fighting up in the stands.
I know, right?
our players though,
Big old. Do you? How you know that? One of them look like the offensive tackle there.
no, he,
He,
he stay up there and do it and wind up there.
I, I sure Fat Nine has been fighting too.
No, no, because when we had our joint practice, we only had one joint practice here. We only had one. When we had our joint practice with the Raiders, both coaches came on the field and said, anybody throw a punch. Home. Home. Not a punch gets through.
Obviously, something wrong out there, kids.
Sometimes you got your punch.
Sometimes they gotta throw a punch out there.
You imagine somebody throw a punch and they hit McCaffrey got a broken collarbone, but the whole place got a blow up.
That's what I tell you. It ain't easy.
The whole place got a blow up.
Well, you shift it outside now to the west coast for San Fran. Shane, what you got?
So you know how we was, last week. Overreaction was to the freaking utmost.
Again?
Last week, not the preseason
Oh.
week, the first week. The overreaction was to the utmost. The good thing about week 2 preseason against the Broncos, we finally get to see Purdy. Um, first time back since the injury, since the championship game, and he had looked real good. Came out playing with the ones and went 4 for 5. Had a good drive down the field. Then we think we get like a holding call or something, or he gets sacked, something like that, and then push us back into field goal range. And then after that, Shanahan said that's enough, come out of the game. And then Sam Darnold came in. He looked pretty good as well. Um, moved the ball along the field, had a touchdown. And then I think he played from he played the first, the second, and the third quarter. So he had most of the reps in week 2. And then Trey Lance came in at the end of the third quarter, and he played for the rest of the game. He looked good, way, way better improvement than the first week. I think he went 12 for 18, 100 something yards, 170 something yards, a touchdown, and an interception. But he was the Trey Lance. I think he was the Trey Lance that everybody thought, step back, fire. Throws were accurate, had velocity on them, moved the ball, moved the drive. I think for the last the last drive of the game, or the last 2 or 3 drives, he went 6 for 6 or something like that. Down the field and then get a touch and put us in the field goal range. Probably could have got for the touchdown, but I think that we're working on getting Jake Moody into the rhythm of kicking field goals. He kind of suspect right now. So a lot of people had to swallow their words after Trey Lance after they bashed him so bad in week 1 preseason of again overreacting. And again, I still think that put Trey in with the ones and let's see what he can do. If everybody want to be so critical on Trey Lance, put him to play with the ones. He was playing with the ones all off season. And he was the most improved quarterback, this and that, the best thing in the training camp. He come into preseason, they got him playing with the 2s and the 3s, the 4s and the 5s. Preseason week 2, he played with the 4 and the 5s. He playing with linemen that ain't gonna they're getting cut today, tomorrow. Gotta protect him. And Denver still had freaking Frank Clark and Randy McGregory out there in the damn third quarter, beginning of the fourth quarter, still having all the Russian Trey Lance against the 4th and the 5th string tackles and guards and shit. So I ain't overreacting. I think our 3 quarterbacks had a good game. They moved the ball. Of course, I was gonna have room for improvement. The one interception that he threw to, I think it was a screen pass. I got bat down, and then the lineman pick it off. Got seen do better than that, make a better decision. But again, when the 4th and 5th stringers protecting you, I don't know if you want to stay back there and take that lash. Try and get the ball out your hand. So again, I like to see him play with the first group unit this week. Maybe. I don't know if we're gonna see Paulie again, we might. But I like to see him play with the first group. At least for the first couple of series, and then Sam and Brandon Allen can come in and do what they gotta do.
You see the problem with that situation? Every team got like a definite third stringer,
Mm-hmm.
which is like in KG Keys, Tanner McKee's the rookie. He gonna get the last reps, the third quarter, fourth quarter reps. Matt Corral is our thing. You got three quarterbacks that could be the number ones.
Nope.
Unfortunately, somebody You ain't got three quarterbacks that could be number ones.
Nah, Kyle already announced that number one position is Purdy since
No,
last week.
no, 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 no. I mean for the partner. I mean in general, like
Oh,
in
oh,
in
oh,
in the,
oh,
in the NFL,
I got
you
you.
got three quarterbacks that got the talent to be a starter in the NFL. So unfortunately, one of them got to pick up third and fourth quarter duties.
Hmm.
Like the week before it was Sam Darnold.
Right,
Now this week is Trey Lance.
which was fair. Which was fair, I think.
They're gonna have to do it because they're still doing a competition.
Right.
So the thing about it is somebody getting the cleanup mess. So fourth quarter, like I said, Sam was one, and now Porter was one. But like I said, they got both of them. Crazy thing, Sam and Trey Lance, they were both number three quarter. They both got drafted number three. I think Sam was drafted number three too. So is who gonna win it? Who gonna win it?
I don't know. It tight
We,
right now. I mean, the stats from the last game were the same. Yeah, I'm saying we're damn near the same. Again, Trey Lance got the upside because a lot of investment we put in the Trey Lance. It's like again, it's unfair to him, but you have to put him in. He has to get that. He has to. Yeah, I think it's like, look, yeah, you got to do something. I mean,
but
you talk about it, right? This is third year, fourth year.
you think I agree, but somehow I feel Shanahan deep down in Shanahan heart he know Donald could carry this offense if Porter go down.
Somebody got to control Shanahan. Guy. If Kirk Cousins could come fucking fine, he would put Kirk Cousins
That's
start,
why I tell you. I think Shanahan probably think that Donald
and that would
could
vomit.
control the offense better than Trey Lance.
Trey Lance.
Which is that's just his thing. I got a feeling that he's seen something. Again, Trey Lance didn't get the fair assessment. Yeah, injuries hurt him. Definitely injuries hurt him. But Shanahan trying to win because whether or not yet people want to think pressure could be on Shanahan too. With this team that he should be winning. Even though he making it far, but you gotta win that chip.
Everybody,
And right
everybody in the front office know that. He and the GM. You know what I'm saying?
I think the main thing for Shanahan is who can we get to run this show if Porter go down? Because Reed is the quarterback one.
Yep.
Who we gonna get to run this show? Probably some people still saying Lance, and I know for a fact some people saying Sam Donald. You guys get any they ain't say any announcements on how the reps gonna be handled in this preseason game.
You know Shanahan ain't saying a damn thing.
I think I have to say to everybody playing Thursday. Show everybody playing Thursday.
I was surprised that he announced quarterback number one so quick. I mean, we know
Why you
we know
surprised?
but he don't usually announce nothing. He just don't say a damn thing.
But the thing I not know how it for it. We know for it number one. I'd get it out of the way.
He get out of the way. It's another
I was
battle.
getting it. I was getting it out of the way to see who's it.
The
I
battle.
think every game preseason week 3 now, you got we playing Friday. Oh, you got all the Thursdays, Fridays, you got Saturday games too. Oh, you got Sunday game too.
Thing on Monday.
No, not preseason week 3. I think okay. They got Sunday's the last Sunday. Texans in Saints. But I see what they think. Normally the last preseason game does be everybody does be on the same day, but that's because the week after is the regular season.
Hmm.
Remember they still got a bye week and a fourth week. So ours is Friday, which is Friday. Most of you guys, I think KG, you say yours is on
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
I played Friday to 10 o'clock last game.
You play Friday, right?
Yeah, 10 p.m.
Yeah, we at Friday 8 o'clock on CBS. Yeah, 49ers, Chargers, and then where does Eagles is? Eagles and Colts Thursday.
Thursday.
So, well, like I say, that's the last chance for a lot of players in the NFL to prove that they belong on an NFL team.
Mm-hmm.
Because we know what happening next week. Cut day. If you think Black Friday bad with coaches, check cut day. Only good thing is when you get cut, some of them getting picked up.
Yeah, right away.
That's true.
But a lot of persons that's it for the, and I won't say, don't want to say that's it for the NFL career, but that's it for the NFL career. Cause a lot of them ain't getting back a chance. I know the good thing is you gotta practice squad and them kind of stuff. But will the will San Fran keep three quarterbacks?
Keep him full.
Four.
All
Uh,
full.
Man, that's
how?
about
How?
Oh,
You can't keep four.
why not?
Remember the gear that the third quarterback emergency quarterback thing, but he still need to be on a 53-man roster.
Keep that all. We need all.
So he
what
gonna keep Brandon Allen. Okay, do you hear the stupidness?
you crazy. You keep all the quarterbacks.
Think I might end up like last year, you look.
We take them by roster.
Yeah, but you're taking up a roster spot like that.
Yeah. Somebody gonna have to go on the practice squad.
I think you can keep three and then probably put Brandon Allen on a practice squad.
Yeah.
But I still trying to figure out how to work him because I wonder if it comes towards the 53-man roster, that emergency quarterback thing. I ain't see nothing on it
I thought, I
this
thought,
year.
I thought I said don't count against the roster.
But then I had see something that said it does. So um I trying to figure out.
I can see what they're at. We got a lot of we heavy in a lot of positions. We heavy in running back. We heavy in
See,
line.
it's
We heavy in wide receivers. And we just signed
see
another
it's
wide receiver today.
it's a and the third quarterback can enter only if two other quarterbacks are not available due to injury or ejection. On Monday, the league sent a memo to all teams that are rating on the rule. For example, the player must be a bona fide quarterback, not a player at some other position to be the emergency quarterback. Uh, so it got to be a quarterback. The memo also makes it clear that the rule should not be utilized as a way to put or keep the third quarterback in the game, and that he can stay only as long as the first two quarterbacks are not available. So that third quarterback can only come in if the first two are unavailable. He
Mhm.
can't come in like on set plays and them kind of stuff.
Right, right.
He just an emergency there. A club that activates an emergency third quarterback during a game will be required to file a detailed written report to the NFL player personnel department stating the reason the player entered the game, the member explained. The club may be asked to provide medical records. What kind of? The league office also reserves its right to send the player or players to see an independent physician. So their quarterback too may be stinking up the joint.
You can't
And
take
that man wanna tell you, go
it.
there, do one rush, get clout there and go
Yeah,
down on a
injury.
Bye.
You
the
think
rule
it easy? Yeah, I think I would just
enacted to protect the integrity of the game and is intended only for bona fide quarterbacks. I don't know why. At least everybody got third quarterback. If nobody want what happened to the 49ers Eagles game again, so the only thing is, like I said, the third quarterback can only come into the game if the two quarterbacks are either ejected and injured. He can't come in and set plays and them kind of stuff.
yeah,
Right.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
They could have hold a cam and then bring cam in on a goal line. They just put down in the He can't do that. He can only come in if it's on there. So which makes sense. That's something that makes sense. I ain't too bothered about that.
Yeah.
But like we said, third preseason, final preseason game coming up. Um, coming up when? Coming up on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Eagles Thursday, Niners and Panthers on Friday. That will tell us a little bit more about our team. It's not stuff that we don't know already. Stuff that we already know. But that's the, like I said, that's the last opportunity for a lot of the players to make an impression on the team and in the NFL. Um, Other news on the NFL: Jonathan Taylor, the Colts, the Colts granting a request to seek a trade. I kind of Colts ain't get no first round pick.
Yeah, one for sure.
McCaffrey ain't got first round pick. Jonathan Taylor ain't getting it. So I just say he ain't getting it. I don't know
I'm
if
just second or third.
a team like Miami could be. saying we just saw Jonathan Taylor away from concrete and just give up a first
Bills.
for the Bills, something like that. But
If I were the
the
Bills,
Bills didn't even want to give up a first for
I
for
would be
for McCaffrey.
celebrating all over that right now.
They full
They
of
said
shit.
that, they said that when the Bills had called the Panthers, they might offer him a second as the highest, and you know them second round pick late in the hole.
Exactly.
They ain't giving up Jonathan Taylor to no there for they ain't getting no first round pick.
I sure I read somewhere to the Eagles in that mix too.
Oh yeah, the Eagles gonna look in it.
You know how we gonna make a phone call? How we gonna
I
make a
just
phone call?
I just don't know. You ain't getting if McCaffrey gets you a third, second, third, fourth, and a fifth. But I don't. You ain't getting there. I don't think you
You
ain't
get
gonna get
enough
there.
first. You get enough first, not right now.
You
No,
get more, but you don't get no first. How old is Jonathan Taylor? He's young still, right?
he's
Still
still
young, yeah.
young.
Still young.
But the problem is too. He only last year. So what he wants is when he get traded, you got to sign he want to be the highest paid running back in the league. So he
And
asking for a heap of money
He has to
plus
prove.
to give up first round picks.
I guess he. Let me know. So he got to prove it. That he's a good back. He just got to show up.
Uh, I
He
I
has to
don't
show
know.
up.
I don't know. They ain't getting there.
I would be if I were the Bills. I jump in all on that.
how
But
about jump on the Bills?
second, third, fourth next year something. Here you go.
Bills ain't doing that by. I mean, did before. I ain't think about did now.
Them just want. I don't. Them just are running back away from.
Weird team, but that's a weird thing. I got weird
I
in it.
don't
Them
know.
believe in this James Cook.
Yeah, but he walk. He walk last year. He gonna walk this year.
He ain't
I
that.
a rookie last year.
He could. He just ain't that. He ain't built like that.
Mm.
Plus, remember them signing the Patriots starter too.
Hit
Stevens.
him in the head.
Not
Damon
No,
Harris.
David Harris. He remember he was the Patriots starter.
And you got Jonathan Taylor out
Well, they rather pay him a couple money rather than thing.
there. I'd have been at least happy if them had went after Zeke. Even if I went after Zeke. They just need somebody to take some of that load off for Josh. Make the defense fair to run the game too. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we gotta see. We'll see what happens with it. We ain't know yet. We'll see how that goes. We'll keep an eye on that. That'll linger until probably regular season. Other news: Bucks crown Baker Mayfield as QB1. I don't know. I mean, the Bucks definitely going for the number one pick in the draft next year.
I don't know.
Yeah, Baker might surprise you.
Faker ain't surprising nobody.
What he gonna surprise? What he gonna surprise us with?
Who knows?
Faker Mayfield ain't doing nothing wrong here. So I see some other posts when they post that and say, "Hello, Caleb Williams." So I don't know.
Oh, right.
Baker last chance in the NFL to prove
It is his last
that
year.
he could do something there. Because if he don't do it here,
He gonna be a backup.
then yep, he
That's
gonna have to live as a backup for the
yeah.
rest of his life. They had some sad news that Caleb Farley, the cornerback,
Yeah.
their house in North Carolina exploded in about midnight last night, and the father died
Wow.
in the house. They investigating that, but I know what happened
Gas.
there.
Gotta be gas.
They're saying it's got something to do with the gas line there.
Yeah.
But they just bought that house like 2 weeks ago or 2 months ago or something like that. $2 million house in North Carolina, and then all of a sudden it blew up. Well, yeah, if you see the house look good. If you only look at the aftermath, nothing. A piece of it standing up. So I don't know. Rest in peace, condolences, but his dad passed away tragically. Outside of that, you ain't gonna see much news this week. You're gonna see the news next week. We
Next
have
week.
a
The cuts.
very, very elaborated show next week with all the cuts in.
The show Wednesday.
Yeah, probably may have to change it up because cut day to Tuesday. You see the
Tuesday.
waiver wire on
Tuesday was
Wednesday.
paid for fantasy for us.
Oh yeah. Well, you
Yeah.
put it on Tuesday if you ain't think you should put it on Wednesday.
Who?
You should put a draft on Wednesday when you got our show Tuesday.
Oh, they put a draft on Wednesday. People couldn't make it.
Oh. We'll see what happens next week. Either be Tuesday or Wednesday. Check it out when we'll check it out next week. We'll post the update on it. But again, we're just looking forward to the third and final preseason game, and next week we'll get a better idea how our roster is. We'll have roster projections by all three of us, and we'll see the cuts. So we'll talk about the cuts. Next week, and we'll see how everything goes once it starts. When it goes, so outside of that, I'm good for this week. Like I said, I'm not overreacting or nothing, so I'm good this week. See what happens next week.
I want overreact a little bit.
I know
Ronnie Bell.
who that is.
Who's
I know.
that?
I know. I know.
Who that is, KG?
Who? I have no idea.
I overreacting.
Who
Oh,
that is?
I was said it wrong way.
Remember, KG, every year he got a thing.
I said
Cause
I overreact.
remember
Last,
last year
last
he
one,
had
we're
this.
back.
This Womack playing still.
He still playing.
Gotta hear KG can't in here straight, but I don't see nothing going on. This Womack, you know.
He's gonna come up.
Oh boy.
Ah,
Ronnie
but
Bell, they'll be
so okay, so Ronnie Bell is why he be a seventh round? Why he position is
wide receiver.
wide receiver. KG, who's your overreaction on the Eagles?
Overreaction?
So Shane on is Ronnie Bell. My one is Amari Bano. He coming off the edge with Brian Bones. Who's yours?
I got none. I no reacting on nobody.
No, you overreact on somebody partner.
No, no.
Who playing good that you think just blow it up, but
He
it
done
ain't
bust
really
out
blow
all
it
the
up.
damn defensive lineman he got here.
Who?
Who?
Jalen Carter?
Yeah.
No, 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 no.
That's a
That's
sick man
defensive
thing.
rookie of the year, partner. That's defensive rookie of the year.
The guy too far and stuff. The guy too far. He overreact.
Leah Johnson
Yo,
say this guy is ready to play now.
I ain't saying that, but they got a fella
You
out
got
there
the best right tackle in the NFL telling you.
it got a fella out there in gangrene. That fella coming off of the edge, Will McDonald. He tearing up a lot of people off the edge in this preseason so far. He gonna kill somebody in that preseason.
Maybe Nolan Smith, I'll say. But
No, that's especially
he,
your overreaction. Okay,
yeah,
I can see
but
that.
he's still a good player.
You had to say your overreaction was the cornerback Wicks.
No, 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 no,
Ah,
no,
lad.
no, no, no.
What he said? No.
You got
But
too far now.
Wicks is playing good.
No.
Wicks playing good.
We explain all right. You know overreaction for weeks.
So okay, so Shane's overreaction is Ronnie Bale. Mine is Amar Buano, and yours is Nolan Smith. So who's your underreaction? Who you think he getting the praise them should be getting on the team, Shane?
Who ain't getting the praise? Trey Lance.
Okay, I can understand that. Mine is Amari Bano.
How the fuck he ain't get an old man under?
Because
Amari
all of
Bano
me
again.
hyped him up.
Oh, what else? That means
All
that
of me hyped him up.
he ain't that good.
No. I hype him up, but no. You see what happened is why I say so is because why I say so is because them signed they signed Justin Houston, and then they draft DJ Johnson, and this is the people them that draft him. So he was in danger of being a cut, but he performed really well these past two things. So that's why I said he getting the props he should be getting. He's played very well. So that's my underreaction. Who's your underreaction, KG?
Kevon Wallace. The
Got it.
safety.
Who?
Safety, right?
Kevon Wallace. No safety.
Yeah.
He's been doing good in training camp. Been doing good in preseason game, but you don't really hear much about him.
All right, so you got your underreaction and you got your overreaction. Next week, we gonna see some other stuff coming. Well, we'll see. we'll see what we got next week once the cuts and everything started rolling. We'll take a better look, a closer look of all our teams and dissect how the roster looking once cut day come around. But like I said, all of these stuff, catch us anytime on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, shows on YouTube, and we'll always bring the up to date NFL news along Twitter and Instagram, and we'll keep it going all the time. Any Eagles, 49ers, and Panthers content, we'll definitely have anytime for the NFL season. Outside of that, just looking forward to next week, seeing what's going on Friday, and then
I'm
next
ready for
week's
week
show.
one.
Weeks out from week one.
I know.
Yeah, because you still got a whole bye week in between
A
too.
whole bye week in between
Yep.
here.
3 weeks
So,
out.
yep,
By September 7th,
Yeah.
that is a Thursday, and after the Sunday. So yeah.
Yep. All right. So next week.
All
yep.
right.
So.
Deuces.